In March 2025, a monstrous earthquake rocked Myanmar and Thailand, unleashing chaos from Mandalay to Bangkok. With a 7.7 magnitude, it shattered lives, toppled buildings, and left a trail of devastation. This is the gripping tale of nature's fury and humanity's resilience in the face of unimaginable disaster. The tremors rippled powerfully through Bangkok, shaking the city to its core, revealing the sheer force of the quake in Thailand's bustling Chatuchak district.
Demonstrating the power.
To tackle the aftermath of the earthquake, several subway and light rail lines in Bangkok came to a halt. Can you believe it? Mandalay's iconic clock tower, a cherished symbol of the city, took a heavy hit. The most colossal earthquake to strike Myanmar in over 100 years tore apart the earth along the Sagaing fault line. The last time a quake hit, gripping footage flooded social media, capturing a towering multi-story building in chaos. Authorities reported the toll of lives lost and injured might remain unclear for now, displaying structures crumbling into ruins with debris littering the urban streets. In Myanmar, the government swiftly mobilized rescue squads to the hardest-hit towns. Water from pools and skyscrapers splashed wildly over the sides in Mandalay, renowned as a historic capital and vital hub of Buddhist heritage. We'll be fine, as some said, but in Myanmar's most ravaged regions, families are frantically scouring the wreckage for missing loved ones, as whole neighborhoods lie flattened into heaps of rubble.
In the most devastated areas of Myanmar, and families are desperately searching for missing loved ones, entire neighborhoods have been
In the midst of this turmoil, aid workers are grappling with immense obstacles posed by clogged roads and teetering buildings to shelter those uprooted by the catastrophe.
To accommodate those displaced by the disaster.
Mental health support is also being rolled out during this dire moment to ease the emotional scars left behind.
Cope with trauma. Communities are coming together.
Centuries-old architectural treasures bore severe scars from the quake's rampant devastation.
Suffered extensive destruction.
Countless injured souls are still awaiting urgent care, while first responders strain to handle a staggering wave of casualties. Some structures caved in right before stunned onlookers, fueling even greater panic and disorder among the masses. The USGS clocked it at a staggering 7.7 magnitude, and China's Xinhua News flash reports that the mighty quake reverberated through the southwest. People were urged to stay outdoors in case more aftershocks struck, and Bangkok's residents were rushed out of their homes. A voice from Myanmar's fire and rescue crew declared, "We're kicking off the search, scouring Yangon for signs of life or loss. But as of now, details are scarce. Rescue operations are in full swing. Hello, can you hear me today? The quake-rocking neighboring Myanmar unleashed havoc with two buildings, one in Chatuchak, another in Phrakanong, facing inspections for cracks and ruin. It tore through Thailand too, where 8 units lost touch amid the chaos. The ferocious jolts rattled Thailand, and earlier the nation's deputy leader signaled his team that they'd pinpointed a survivor trapped under the wreckage. As the quake thundered through their homes, people in both Myanmar and Thailand shared tales of terror. Clips from disaster zones revealed buildings reduced to shattered heaps, streets torn open with cranes looming above, and crowds dashing outside, gripped by dread of more tremors and ruin.
Authorities have urged people to remain outdoors as a precaution.
Officials pleaded with folks to stay outside as a safeguard, given the quake's massive scope and far-reaching havoc, while crisis teams race against time to gauge the full scope of destruction, helping the elderly and shell-shocked. Scores of skyscrapers in Myanmar and Thailand teetered on the brink, some vanishing in a swirling dust cloud as bystanders shrieked and scattered. Across Myanmar and Thailand, leaders are zeroing in on clearing the wreckage, bringing back vital lifelines and delivering aid to shell-shocked residents, many perched in towering apartments. For anyone desperate for help, the group admitted they're scrambling to assemble a squad for urgent medical relief. In Bangkok, certain buildings bear deep structural wounds, while Myanmar's capital roads lie fractured beyond repair. A mere 17 kilometers from Mandalay's heart. No way, no way. I saw my buddies, tough guys all around, claiming they'd logged nearly 1,000 alerts about shaky structures citywide in the quake's wake. Someone reached in Yangon, whispered that crowds bolted from buildings across the nation's grandest metropolis. Bangkok's voices chiming in too. I need, they cried. You've got to be joking. I've got a soft spot for you, came the reply. Southeast Asia's urban sprawls spotlight how fragile packed populations are against nature's seismic fury. A sleek office spire in downtown Bangkok rocked back and forth like a pendulum. Bystanders swore in awe. As the dust settles, Myanmar and Thailand stand scarred but unbroken. Rescue teams toil tirelessly, Communities rebuild, and hope flickers amid the ruins. This catastrophic quake reminds us of nature's raw power and our fragile existence, yet also of the courage that rises from the rubble. The road to recovery is long, but the human spirit endures.